I had a very sad, man, what a horrible feeling, yet interesting, yet good. 68 views on my last, the one before the video before. 68 freaking views, and it changed everything. I'm going to on the assumption you don't know me. My name is Rick. I've been a YouTuber for, oh God, over 5 years now. 5 years. And I feel like I am no closer to being where I want to be than I was 5 years ago, which is an absolute complete lie, but it's still the way I feel. I feel like I need to get up and pace for this part because it's infuriating. I'm assuming you're watching this because you are a YouTuber too. Sorry for the whip pan. I realize I'm on a GoPro and it probably hurts your brain. I'll edit the rest of them out. Every YouTuber knows the feeling. You get a 1 of 10, you're happy. You see a whole lot of views on a video, you're happy. You get that 10 of 10 or worse, like a 38 of 10. Such was that video. Man, what a horrible feeling. It's depressing. It makes you just want to frickin' quit. I mean, why bother? Why go through all of this pain, all of this struggle for years to get, what was it? 68 views, 32, whatever the hell it was nowhere near. I have had, I'm going to do the bragging part now. I've got a video out there with 250,000 views on it. Felt good, still does. It gets views all the time. I used to routinely get 2,000-3,000 views on every video, and I thought to myself, I could do better. I'm on my way. I just have to. Nothing worked. Nothing happened. I admit I was my own worst enemy, but that's not what this video is about. Because you see, I'm not quitting, and that's kind of the whole point of all of this. I was watching Colin and Samir. By the way, I'm working on my next video. That's kind of going to be the whole spiel shtick of this thing, as I am working step by step, brick by brick to do better, to get to where I need to be. I want to bring you along with me and show you some of what I'm doing. That way you can throw in some comments on Rick. I wouldn't use that color in the thumbnail or whatever comment you're going to make. So they had some dude on their creator channel the other day. I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to become a scratch golfer, a near pro golfer. He'd never picked up a club in his life, and he was going to film the entire thing. 1,200, 1,500 videos. I mean, he was pumping them out like almost 6 a day. Granted, some of them were shorts, but I got to thinking, is that what it's going to take to get me to get to where I want to be in YouTube? Am I going to have to live YouTube? And I kind of realized, yeah, that's kind of one of the things I've been missing. I've been treating it like a hobby. I have just been acting like it will happen if I just give it time. I'm going to film this next video of mine. I'm going to create it from scratch, and it's not going to be released for about a week from now, mostly because of location. I'm going to set up how I feel, how I think, how I am going to move forward in this brave new world of becoming a scratch golfer on YouTube. Now, devote everything I have to making this work. Because somewhere in there's a YouTube channel that's going to make me happy. There's reasons I am doing all of this. And I'm going to put it on camera. You are going to hold me accountable. You are going to see what it is that I do. And hopefully somewhere along the line, years into the future. No, hopefully it won't take years. Another day, another new look. Unless I was wearing the same shirt as I was yesterday. It's a different one. It's clean, I swear. Okay, I just rewatched everything that I did yesterday, and I need to explain some things. I also just watched a video from a year ago on this channel that said, I killed my channel. And I also just realized there's so many things I have to catch you up on. If you don't watch the main channel, you don't know where I am. I am currently living in Cordoba, Spain for 2 months. Soon to go to another part of Spain for a month. I normally live in a converted school bus. Things are up in the air. Nothing is ever normal with me. Anyway, I want to explain the crappy video, the equally crappy video that has happened since then, and what I'm going to frickin' do about it. By the way, this is the best part about living in Spain is endless corridors that you get completely lost in. By the way, I mean, if you can see, this is maybe 6 feet side to side. I would not be surprised if a car were to come down here. Yes, they drive in things like that. And you duck into little, let's hope we don't die before we get this story out. The video that I was talking about that had 36 views and now I think is up to 80. I knew it when I put it out that it was going to be confusing. It was, see, here's the thing. It was initially supposed to be, can an Airbnb feel comfortable? Can it feel like home? Because we live in a lot of Airbnbs. And I kind of realized, I said, you know, this is going to be applicable to travelers, people who go to Airbnbs. I need to make it more general. Well, in the middle of, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, my girlfriend Nikki heard banging in the apartment at 3 a.m. inside the apartment. So I'm going, ooh, ghosties. That's a great little segment. And it was a segment. And I made it the highlight of the video. It was the thumbnail. It was the title. So yeah, it got no views. I asked Gemini Ask Studio why, and it said, well, you confused the hell out of everyone. No one knew if it was a ghosty story. No one knew what it was about. So I'm going to try to repackage it and revive it. But the thing is, the whole video, the way it was put together, isn't going to support that. The video I did after that, the one I just released a couple days ago, it was about cheeseburgers. Seriously, I got it in my head that what does an American want when they're traveling that they shouldn't do? You know, you shouldn't eat like a tourist. And what happens if you want a cheeseburger? So that's what I did. I went searching for a cheeseburger. It was a damn good video. I mean, I enjoyed making it. From a creator standpoint, it was a big win. From a YouTube standpoint, again, about 80 views on it. YouTube doesn't know what to do with it. Who cares about whether you can find a cheeseburger or not? There was no interest to any kind of public. There was no way to build an audience off of, can I find a cheeseburger? Ooh, I take it back. The next best thing about being in Spain is you suddenly come across some seriously interesting corners. A little wider. You see, I told you, they drive everywhere here. Ooh, se vende. We could buy one of these. That's actually a pretty damn cool courtyard. Oops, bonk. I could see living here. So yeah, when I was watching that year-old video of I killed my YouTube channel, it was, God, it's been a year. I've been consecutively killing it every single week since then. I haven't settled on a what I want to be when I grow up. I haven't settled on what the channel's going to do. I do have a YouTube coach. I have a coach. I have a YouTube coach from vidIQ right now who is helping me with that, helping me focus. And we kind of come up with this. It's called Rick versus the rules, because really the only thing that I know how to do well is to do what I'm not supposed to do. So the idea of the channel is to challenge complacency, normalcy, societal norms, not in a let's go base jumping off of an antenna sort of view. My audience looks like me. They don't do that. But I've been walking on this street for a while now. Not entirely sure where I am right now. Again, these are the things that you do when they tell you you shouldn't. Go get lost. Oh, and the GPS doesn't work here. Go me. Oh, I know where I am. I love it when you suddenly pop out. That's the river. I can find a shady place to finish talking to you. What I realized I needed to do in order to make successful YouTube videos is to do things that are relevant to people, not based on what I'm doing, but on what other people have done, can relate to, are interested in, are curious about. Now, like I say, we are in Cordoba, Spain right now. We are heading for Sevilla for a month. Somebody's very unhappy with the horn back there. We needed a place to stay. Now, Everybody on the planet has at some point been in a motel, hotel, cruise, resort, Airbnb, something. Everyone has been somewhere. Now, where my little failed attempt at can it feel like home doesn't really relate, how do you pick one? How do you pick where to stay? That is relatable. That is universal. You do what everyone does. You read the reviews, you look at the stars, you read the comments. Is it worth staying? And of course, if you're me, you pick the one that has the absolute worst comments and the most number of negative reviews. And you stay there for a month. So yeah, that's what the next video is going to be about. And I've just completely changed, rewritten. That's a dead end. I don't think I can go down that way. So I have completely changed and rewritten the whole beginning, the front. Dear Lord, what are they honking at? Somebody's very, very unhappy, and I have to go find out why, because I'm nosy that way. I rewrote it to be generic. It was way too clever, it was not going to be understandable. It would have taken a great premise and made it hard to work. So hopefully, I guess we'll find out once this is released. Anyway, I cannot start filming until today's Monday. We leave on Thursday. The whole thing starts there. So I can't do much filming on this or that till we get there. So